Hey, hey, my friends. Welcome to After Dark with Ginger Pam. Quick reminder, this is a chatty, crafty place for adults, not necessarily mature. There's some innuendo. There's sometimes when scissors go flying. But we have lots of fun here, so grab yourself something to eat. Grab yourself a drink. I got mine. Take a seat because Harley and I got some messes to make. So I have my planner out because I want to work on this next week in my planner. But I took my, this is my first gel print, and I took it and put it on here. But I tore it after I put matte medium on the top of it. And so now I got a little tear there, and it's making me mad. So I don't know if I want to maybe patch it up with another little piece or just stick, maybe I'll just stick something on it. But I need to go over it again with the matte medium so that it stays down. So let me see who's hanging here. We've got Sarcy, welcome. Welcome, Steph. Oh, Steph says she's going to bed early. If she wakes up the night, she'll come by. Sorry, I've been sleeping at night. Since you started, usually I'm awake at night. Anyway, hi to everyone. No worries, Steph, no worries. Yeah, sorry about the bleachers, Cheryl. They're the cheap ones. Welcome, Cheryl. Welcome, Diana. Hello, Frida. Hey, Vale. Hey, Debbie. Lynn, hello. Hello, Lizzie Jean. He said, sitting in them for a few hours, we could use some padding for the derriere. I know, right? Do I sound ill? I'm a little stuffy. I've been stuffy all day. I woke up super stuffy. So, but I'm not sick. So just stuffy. Hey, Sandy. No worries, but you're here. That's awesome. Thank you. Hey, Clint. Hello, hello. Put hippy dippy days flowers on it, cut from the bright jelly print. Oh yeah, I could, huh? Hello, Erin. Hello, Terry. You are new here, aren't you? I haven't seen you in here before. Welcome, welcome. So tonight, guys, I'm only on from 10 to 11:30. And then at 11:30, we're going to head over to Salla's channel and hang out with Salla for a couple hours. And then after she's done, this old lady's going to bed because I've decided that on Sundays, because Salla wanted to start going live at least once a week. So I figured that was good for her. And then it gave me a chance to get to bed early because I want to try and use Sundays or Mondays as my day to record my 3 videos for the week and get them edited and up. So that'll give me a chance to get some normal sleep and then function during the day and get some stuff during the day done until I or before I get ready to come here and do my normal live. So Sundays will be 10 to 11:30 and then Salla after that. Okay, Terry, so since you are new here, sorry, it's Inquisition time. or interrogation time. No, I think they call it the Inquisition is what they normally call it here. Anyway, where are you from? What kind of crafts do you like to do? And do you have a channel that you upload videos to? Because if you do, we would like to share that. All right, so I got that done. I don't know what I'm going to do to the front of it. But what I want to do, I have my gel plate out. Oops, and it's getting all bendy over here. It slipped. I have my gel plates out, or my gel plate out. And I cleaned it so it's nice and purty. I saw, well, I was watching, right, Frida? It kind of is. It kind of is. So I was watching Karen, and she was playing with her gel plate. And she was talking, she was using gouache on it. She was using acrylic gouache on it. Bye, Erin. What time is your sale tomorrow? I want to stop by. Hey, Debbie, did you see your name there? anyway, I was watching Karen, and she was doing gouache, 1 o'clock Eastern. All right, perfect. Thank you. She was doing gouache on her gel plate. And I don't have any gouache, but I was kind of asking her some questions. And she, Dawn said, well, you can use watercolors on there. And I'm like, really? And so Karen kind of showed a little bit, but after she ended her live, sorry, there's some like icky stuff on here, like hairs and stuff. It was all clean and now it's got stuff on it. Thanks for hanging out, Erin. See you later. Texas No Channel, sewing mostly quilting, new at that as well. Came across Cindy's channel when looking to make fabric postcards. Oh, cool. Well, you'll learn a lot of stuff. I don't sew. Well, I sew on paper, but you don't see that when I'm doing it. Yeah, you can hang out, and we've got a fun crew here. They're really nice. As you can tell, they've been saying hi to you. And we have a lot of fun here. Normally I go from 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but tonight's a little bit, or Sundays are going to be different from now on. So anyway, I watched a bunch of videos about using watercolors on the gel plate. And I wanted to kind of mess around with some different ways. And then after I do, I want to do it on my in my journal. So, or in my junk planner. This is gonna kind of be like my experiment journal too, a little bit. So what I learned was that you can put watercolor on it just like normal. So we're gonna try that first and see look at the results for that. But then there was another trick where they said to put a drop of dish soap on it. And it spreads it, it makes it so it doesn't bead up. Because it's water on the gel plate, it will bead up. But putting this on there makes it so that it does not bead up. So we are going to give all that a try. I also want to try messing around with layering some of my stencils. Because what I understand is that if you, right, Sandy? What I understand with stencils is that if you make something with the stencil, you have to change it so that it's something more than just adding color to it if you want to sell it. So if I did a stencil and another stencil together, that's changing it enough that it's something that you could actually sell. So I could then do like scan it and sell it as a digital. So yeah. I never asked you what, Lizzie? So I want to play around with that a little bit tonight too, because with the with putting the soap in it, you can actually use the stencils with it. So I want to try doing some layering of stencils and just kind of playing and seeing what we come up with. So that's what we're going to do for the next hour and a half. First, we need to get some color on here. So I've got my watercolors over here. I really wish I had a pink. I need to find a pink watercolor. I don't know. I don't have pink watercolor in here. Well, I've got that one that's kind of a... Which one is it? Not the scarlet. It's this one, the rose. But it's not quite my kind of pink, but we will try it. Where's my squirt bottle? Oop. My squirt bottle doesn't have much water in it. I'm not quite sure what Lizzie was talking about when she said I never asked her. I didn't ask a question, did I? I don't know. I'm confused. All right. Whoa. I know it seems silly putting it from one spray bottle into the other, but this one sprays. Oh, you can't see. This water bottle sprays, or spray bottle sprays a finer mist. Oh, maybe, but she's been around. I know her. That's why I didn't ask her, because I know her just from being around here. So yeah. Okay, well, I'll catch her next time then. All right, so we're going to get some water on this. We're going to try to get some water on this. Are you going to come out of there? Oh, what did you pick? One that doesn't work? Fantastic. All right. Sandy, tell him you need to hang for at least a little bit. Tell him you got some learning to do. I need to clean this spray bottle. Got science experiments going on up in here. He needs to let you watch, at least for a little bit. Okay. So when we paint this on here, it gets all it wants to separate like that. I should have had another color going before I did this, dang it. Let's find a pretty blue. Really quick. Let's try cerulean blue. Sus. Does he see that I'm a female playing with paint? Oh, man. I just stuck that in the part that was supposed to be clean. All right, I'm going to just give this a spritz so that what was already on here gets wet again. And then, so this will probably just turn out like if you were smushing ink or smushing watercolor. Hey, Angie, welcome. Ooh, that's very wet. Very wet. Okay. I really don't think that needs to stay on as long because it's really wet. Ooh. Look at that, guys. Look how pretty that is. Me likey. Oh, got a big old mess over here, though. Hang on, let me clean that up before it gets all over the place. She is early, isn't she, Sarcy? Like way early. I think it's more than 25 minutes early. All right. I want to get this cleaned up over here so that I don't have a big mess on my hands later. Okay. Let's see. What else can we do with this? I have, oops, stop moving. What did I do with those other watercolors? Right there. Come out of there. That was pretty much empty. Okay, good. I knew I had some in a bottle still. Nice thing with the watercolors, they're not going to dry as fast as the acrylics do. No, Sarsi's always really good when she's here. No, I haven't done the dawn yet. Sarsi behaves herself over here. She's not mean to me. Ooh. Look at that one. That one's pretty cool too. Okay. Let's try it with the, so that's what we get when we just do the painting it on there. So now we're gonna, oops, that's the baby oil, not the soap. I'm gonna put just a drop of soap on there. And we're gonna smear that around. Okay. Exactly. Exactly. All in the name of having some fun. All right, so let's do that same cerulean blue because I really like those colors together. Do a little bit of cerulean blue and some of the rose. All right. See the difference? Okay. Now I want to put I'm going to put this one down. And we're going to pull that one first. Oh, just moved, dang it. All right. Hey, Julie, welcome, welcome. Ooh, look at that. It doesn't come out quite as clear as the other, but the color is really pretty. Okay, so we're going to let that dry. Pull this off. I don't think my print on the second print is going to come out as nice. And I'm not sure that I had enough paint on there. I was kind of stingy with the paint. I think I should have had a lot more on there. So we will try that next time. Good night, Ange. Well, it doesn't come out with a definition, but that looks way cool. That looks way cool. All right, so what I want to do see, and I can't with this, I can't do the second pull where you paint over top of it. It does look like marbling, doesn't it? You can't do the second pull where you let it dry and paint over top of it, because with the watercolor, it would reactivate that color. So you're not going to get that full color background. And I don't think even if you paint over it with even acrylic, it's going to mess it up. So I think with the watercolors, you're only going to be able to like get one with a background like this, unless okay, here's what we're going to do. We got this one over here. I want to dry this really quick and then try doing a print, doing a print like this on it and see how that looks. All right, where did my heat tool go? Ugh. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So that's why I'm thinking if I pull off of this one, then I'll get that background color. I do know, though, from something that I was watching, that if you try to do watercolor over, yes, Steph, we are. If you do watercolor over acrylic, it doesn't sit right, and it just makes this weird, like, blotch. Okay, that one's dry. So let's do, well, it's mostly dry except for that one corner, but that's okay. All right, let's move this one out of the way. I really like how that turned out, though. That's really cool. I wonder what something like that would look like with like orange and black. I don't know. It smells good too because of the soap that's on it. All right. Where did the soap go? There's the soap. So let's get our dot of soap on there again. You have to add clear gesso to add tooth back so it can absorb it. Even with the watercolor, because the watercolor, with the, you're talking about with the, doing the, over the acrylic. Yeah. And I don't think that person that I was talking about did it that way. Okay, this is wet looking because my paintbrush was wet but it still has the soap on there, so. Tiny bubbles. Okay, so there's the paint or the soap. I'm gonna not be so stingy with the paint this time too. Oh, those ones that I got from that little pack that I got. I forgot about those. These? We can do that too. The soap makes it so that it doesn't bead up. Because with the watercolor, it's going to bead up because of the plate. Okay. Ah! My pink is running into my blue. Okay. Stencil. Stuff in the way again. In the way again. Okay. So we're going to try with this one. And that should technically give me that like layering effect, right? You see nothing? Open your eyes. Yeah, it's just clear Dawn dish soap. Oh my God. That's horrible, Sarcy. Whoa. Look at that. That came out with a lot clearer on the on some of the little things. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so we have this other one that we did. So let's pull this second part on this one. And there's that one. Those are really cool. So that is like this, but with a background already. And then this is that with a background already. Pretty cool. So now what I want to do, although I don't know that I want to do it on this one because I really like this. Yeah, we'll do it on this one. It's okay. What I want to do now is I've got this stencil that has the cursive writing on it. And I want to pull the cursive writing on here to see how that looks, like maybe do it down here to see how that looks, to see if I can use something like this with another stencil and have it come out looking okay. What color can I use to go with that? Where did my watercolors go? I need a bigger table, dang it. Where did my watercolors go? Oh, here they are. Good night, Lynn. That's what I was thinking too, Debbie. Remember to put it back to front to see if right way up on the paper. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because if I do it, well, it's not real words, but I think, yeah, if I do it this way, it's going to come up backwards on the paper, isn't it? So I need to put it backwards so that it, when I pull it, it comes up the right way on the paper, right? Yeah, okay. Good idea, Julie. Thank you, because I would have just done it the other way. Okay, so let's get black. Before that, though, I've got all this yum on my thing over here, on my little palette. Well, that changed to a cool color. I don't know which side that's on. On the other side that I just put face down. Yeah, it has a little bit of soap in there still because there's a little bit of soap on the paintbrushes. But see how it's kind of trying to separate a little bit? So that soap really makes a difference as far as being able to play with it and have it Well, actually, this is a darker color, right? Let's just use this color. All right, I want it backwards, so I want it to be this way. And I just want this section right here. So I'm only going to put it down. Well, Zippy just sashayed in, and is she staying this time, or is she doing another drive-by? Yeah, that just made a mess. Because it wasn't, it didn't have the soap in it. But that's okay. We can still do, we can still do the black over top of that because it doesn't look bad, so. Is she sashaying out again? Good Lord, woman. Ooh. Look at that. And it even, I don't know if you can see it, but can you see the bubble prints in it? That's funny stuff. Okay, let me dry this a little bit. Okay. I can't say that I hate it. I mean, I like that little bit of a different color down there. Like it feels like it's kind of like starting as pink and then kind of moving down to like a darker bluey purpley pink. They are, aren't they? I like it a lot better than the acrylics. They're much more they're softer. They're more watercolory looking. Yeah. Okay, let's get some black on here. The bubbles on the soap look really cool, don't they? Well, the I had a lot of water on my brush that time when I moved the soap around. So I think because the first time I did it and the brush was dry, the soap didn't bubble up. So I think I need to make sure that my brush is dry when I put the soap on. Soap, there it is. Okay, this is a dry brush. Blush. Apparently I can't talk now. I'm going to need a little bit more soap than that, though. Oop. Oh. It just squirt bubbles out all over the place. That was fun. Okay. We're going to need a tad bit of water because that's not moving. There we go. think with the water, if I just go one direction, that it's not going to bubble up as much. And if I do it gently, it's got some bubbles, but not a whole lot of bubbles. But the bubble effect is kind of cool. Oh, that takes it out right there, so not a big deal. Okay. Let's get some water on the black. Okay, I really only need that much because I only want to do... Oh, okay, hang on a second. I need to wipe this off a little bit because it's got wet spots on it. Okay. That's forwards, that's backwards. Okay, so I'm going to stick this down here. And then I'm going to put this part where that black is. Hey, Di. Yes, you can. I give you permission. What are you yaying? Ah! Dang it. Grr. Okay, that just smushed and made a mess. So with the watercolor, something that fine isn't going to come out the way that I want it. And then that makes me mad. Okay, well, I mean, it's an experiment, right? That's what I was trying to figure out if it would work or not. I was hoping that because I was using something that had a bigger font, that would make a difference, but it didn't. The other thing we can try... Other thing we can try is another stencil that has like a bigger design on it. So I have this one. And since I've got a black sploogey right here anyway, let's just stick it over top of that. So we'll do that over here. Now that came out a lot cooler. I like so I think maybe if I do like one stencil with one color and then another stencil with a second color, so maybe not doing the black, but it does come out like you can see the design of the stencil. But I think definitely doing it a lighter color instead of the black would make a big difference. I mean, I got a little bit of the text over here. It was just whatever happened right there was not good. But that turned out really cool. I love that the I mean, it's acting like watercolor. Which shouldn't surprise me, but that's really cool. Ooh, look at that. All right, I guess we'll just do a fresh piece of paper because I don't want to, well, all right, here we go. Di sent me a message. Okay. Oh, Di, I sent you a message. Never mind. Okay. That's cool. I wonder. That's dry. I wonder what I can do with it. Why are you sticking up in the air instead of laying down flat? What's your problem? If I spritz it, is it gonna move? Not really, no. Okay. Hey, Salla. Well, that came up, but it didn't come up as nice as that one did. So spritzing it doesn't make it very pretty. 11:30. The messy cat lady. Ooh, look at that. I love what the bubbles are doing. I love that extra texture in there. That's really cool. Okay, so now what I want to do now what I want to do is get some more of this red in there. I need a paper towel. Where'd the paper towels go? Sarcy, I think she's the kind of person that gets overwhelmed by that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's get some. I'm not saying it to like be mean or anything, but I think that's what it is. I think it's just too much for her. She's a person with big feelings. Okay, so what I want to do now. I had a stinking clean brush. Oh, I do have a clean brush. It's right here. Durr. Okay. Someone else stuff. Oh, cool, Julie. It showed up a little bit. I think I need more color. I wonder if I put the paint down first and then the soap, maybe. Where's my tub at? It's all y'all's fault, Salla. Encouraging me to do all this weird stuff. I was going to say, but look, my hands are clean, but they're fairly clean. There's still not very much color there. Well, that's not going to do what I wanted it to do. That's just going to make a mess. That was dumb. Okay. Well, that was a failed one because that was not what I wanted to do. Ooh. But we got to get that on some paper. Ooh, I can see it through the paper. Ha 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 ha. Oh no, Julie. So you know what I'm thinking is if I do like the watercolor background, like if I do a poll where it's just watercolor without the soap, and then do a poll with a stencil so that it comes out like this. And then if I want to do another stencil over top of that, do it with acrylic. Okay. I want to get red on here. I want to get red on here, like red. Okay, let's get some red on here. Where'd you go? I lost the tube of red. Did I throw you back in? I did. Okay. Salla, I think you should work on your planner. Okay, I think I'm going to put less water on this. All right, and the soap. Oop. I think the planner would be a good idea. You have people to talk it out with and think about how you want to use it. Well, that's closer to what I was looking for. I want it more red than that, though. Good idea, Cersei. That's just kind of messy. But I can use it for making collages and stuff. Steph, I used sandpaper to so this was hanging over the edge, and instead of trying to cut it, I just used the sandpaper. I just went along the edge with the sandpaper, and it cut the rest of the paper off of this. I want to try acrylic on here and see if that stays there. I don't think it will, but I want to try. But what color do I want to try with? I think it's just going to lift it up, like, or mix it, you know, because it's watercolor. Oh, you know what? What if, so before I tried spraying the matte, what if I spray the paper and put wet paper down instead of the other part being wet? Maybe it'll lift it then without making a mess out of it. As long as I didn't get it too wet. All right, Salla. Okay, that was fast. No, she means accomplishment log, like, okay, here's today. Hey, anti-caffeine. I don't know what anti-crafty, where'd that come from? Salla, she means like, okay, here's today. Here's the list of things I accomplished today. Okay, that works. It's not real bright, but it works. I'm playing with watercolors on my gel plate. Anti-craftine. I mean, you can see some of the lines. Okay, so I think well, so we can pull with the stencil, and it comes out very watercolory. Like, it definitely has that watercolor look to it. That one, I wish I wouldn't have put the black on it, but it's there and it's too bad, too sad already. So, oh, it does, doesn't it, Salla? There's that one that we picked up some of the red onto it. I need to figure out how. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that one. There's that one. Got that one. And that one. I like this one. That one turned out really cool. I think this is my favorite right here. That one and this one before I ruined it. But I do like the I do like with the background better than without the background. That's funny. So I do like where the background is painted a color first, or not painted, but just like, good night, Cheryl. Thanks for coming and hanging out early. Where the color was put down without having the soap on it. More like kind of like almost like ink, like squashing, ink smushing, and then doing the paint with the stencil, or the paint with the soap using the stencil. Because it's still, I mean, you can still, there's a lot of watercolor look to that still. I love this one though. That was the pull on that one. Or the second pull, not the first pull. That was actually a rose color. And this blue that you're seeing, and they got mixed together. Like this, it was this blue here. And the rose color just kind of got smushed into it. It was this color. I guess that rose is more of a purpley, isn't it, than a pink? I like the watercolor. All right, so we have just a little bit of time. So what I want to do is I want to do it again and get some watercolor onto my planner page. So let me find my baby wipes. Like it cleans up an area and then you go to the next area and all it does is just smear it again. Because it's dirty. Ooh. Because whatever color is on the stencil, when it gets wet, it's going to affect my page, or whatever I put down, because it's watercolor and it'll reactivate. Well, I hate to waste that. Well, no, it's going to go on my page in my planner, not on these pages. And I don't want the red. It's got a little bit of a print there, but not enough that you can really see it very well. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to work well. Oops, that's not the trash can. Well, let's put you in there and you in there. Clean the red and black off of here because we're not going to use the red or black again. What makes you decide something you make is for your planner, and when do you decide it goes in a junk journal? Well, I wanted, so what I was doing tonight was I wanted to practice playing around with the watercolors before I actually did it in my planner. And the stuff that I was playing around with, some of that can go into either my planner, or it can go into a junk journal. Some of it can be used to make collage with. I could see also doing like a masterboard out of it as well. I think it'd be fun masterboard. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Okay, let me get this cleaned off a little bit better. Okay. So much for my clean gel plate. Okay, so I want some of this pink. Oh. And do I have that blue? Nope, that's a green. I do have some of that blue already. Okay, brush. Too many Disney movies? That sounded like a guinea pig. That's funny. Okay. Oh, don't go. Okay. There's my next planner page. Oh man, wasn't paying attention and I put it down over the edge. Night, Yuta. Okay, there's that. Okay. There's that side. Okay. Oh, man. Note to self, put paper between them when you do it. Because now I've got purple all down the edge of my book. Okay. So there's what it looks like so far. All right, so now I just want to do the pink. And some soap. Okay, I think with that amount of paint that I put on there, that I might need more soap. Both, Auntie. They're kind of different. Like with my planner, I kind of am experimenting more than I do with my junk journals. So my planner's kind of more of a place to play, I guess. Okay. What? No, I haven't. Did we have dish soap? I don't think we had any, honey. Yeah, it keeps it from separating. So without it, it separates. And when you put the paper down on it, it almost serves as like you're smushing the paint. Whereas with the soap, it lets you get an effect like that. I had too much paint down in the corner and pushed too hard. but see how you can get the, you still get the stencil effect with it. Let me dry this really quick, and then we'll do the other side with the reverse with what's left on the gel plate. Oh, it's okay, Julie. You have a life. Just because I don't have a life and spend all my time online doesn't mean that you have to. Okay. Let me lift this off. Oh, there's nothing really there. I think it was too wet. Actually, hang on. Let's pull it off of the stencil itself, because there's a lot of color on there. Man, I placed it down haphazardly again. Dang it. It's a junk art journal planner. Planner experiment kind of, yeah. Playing and learning. All right, well, that one didn't bring it up as well, but it has some pattern to it. It's not bad. Didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. But that's okay, because since it didn't come up very much, I'll put just a little bit of paint on it this time. A little bit of soap. What in God's name is unicorn spit? Ow, Skella, that hurts. Junk art journal planner. Experimental junk art journal planner. That's a whole lot of words, isn't it? Anti-calf. Ooh, look at that one. So there's what we got, guys. That was fun. Oh man, why did my heat tool go all the way back there? I like that I can still see the lines through it. So this was with acrylic. That was with acrylic, but that wasn't a very good pull. And then this is with the watercolors and soap. Salla, are you still here? There you go. Thank you, ma'am. All right. So, I am done on my channel for the night. Sundays are now going to be short nights for me. I'm going to do from Juju end until Salla start. So on the screen, she just put the link to her channel. So if you want to continue hanging out, but in a different spot with a different person, go ahead and click that link and head on over to Salla. Thank you so much for coming and watching me play and experiment. That was a lot of fun. Hopefully me experimenting and playing around gave some of you guys some interest, or not some interest, some ideas and something to play with as well. Thank you for hanging out with me. I truly appreciate that you take time out of your life to spend with me. I love you all. Tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, but full length like normal. It won't be a short day. And I will see you then. For those of you going over to Salla's channel, click the link and ginger raid when you get over there. Bye. Where's my mouse? My mouse is lost. There we go. All right. Bye, guys.